Home computer games had a very distinct feel. Deeper mechanics, moodier atmospheres, clever design, and a sense of experimentation you didn't always see on consoles or in arcades. The Evercade Blue cartridges bring that entire era back, collecting some of the most memorable home computer releases from the Commodore 64, Amiga, MS-DOS, ZX Spectrum, and more. In this video, we're looking at 20 standout titles from the Evercade home computer range. These games show how inventive and varied the home computer scene really was. From cinematic adventures to tough platformers, strategy classics and modern remasters that celebrate the originals. Let's get into it. Roguecraft DX brings classic roguelike action into a modern format while keeping that old school charm. Every run feels different thanks to randomised layouts, enemies and loot, encouraging experimentation and risk taking. Its simplicity is part of what makes it addictive. You move room to room, clearing enemies, upgrading your build and pushing as far as you can. It's retro at heart but polished enough to feel fresh and replayable for hours. The Sword of Ianna is a modern but authentically retro action adventure built in the style of the ZX Spectrum cinematic platformers. The animations, pacing and screen-by-screen exploration feel true to that era. Combat is deliberate, puzzles are smart, and the world is surprisingly atmospheric. It's the kind of game that demands patience but rewards you with that classic home computer sense of accomplishment. Cadaver the Payoff blends isometric exploration with puzzles that feel tactile and grounded. Everything in the environment matters: levers, switches, traps, and carefully placed objects. Its world is moody and detailed, creating a sense of mystery that keeps you engaged throughout the quest. It's cerebral, challenging, and a great showcase of what home computer puzzle adventures did best. Another World is a landmark in cinematic storytelling. Its rotoscoped animation, moody visuals, and minimal dialogue make it feel more like an animated short film than a traditional platformer. Every scene flows into the next with perfect pacing. It's atmospheric, emotional, and artistic in a way that set it apart from almost everything else when it was released, and it remains a stunning experience today. Flashback builds on the cinematic style with smoother animation, a larger world, and a deeper story. Its mix of platforming, shooting, and exploration make it one of the most polished releases of its era. The environments are stylish and varied, and the game balances action and puzzle solving extremely well. Flashback still plays like a classic sci-fi adventure with real personality and ambition. Operation Stealth, also known as James Bond 007 The Stealth Affair, blends point-and-click puzzles with stealth gameplay and a spy thriller tone. The environments feel grounded, and the narrative leans heavily into Cold War era intrigue. Its puzzles are clever without being too obscure, and the pacing keeps the adventure going. It's a great showcase of how cinematic and story-driven home computer games were becoming during the early 90s. Alien Breed Special Edition is classic action. Dark corridors, tight ammo, and the aliens lurking in every shadow. The top-down shooting is fast and intense, with an atmosphere pulled straight out of a sci-fi horror film. The level layouts are tight and maze-like, and the sound design gives the whole experience an eerie edge. It's one of the strongest examples of Amiga action gaming brought to the Evercade. California Games brings a more relaxed, playful style to the lineup, with sports events like surfing, skating, BMX riding and footbag, each with its own mechanics, offering a mix of skill and timing across diverse challenges. The charm comes from mastering each event. It's easy to pick up but surprisingly deep once you start improving your technique, making it a great game for both casual sessions and competition. Impossible Mission 2 expands on the original's premise with new room types, tougher robots and more puzzle variety. You're constantly navigating platforms, avoiding hazards, and searching for the right pieces to complete the central mystery. It's tense, atmospheric, and demanding in a way only early home computer games could be. The blend of platforming and logic puzzles keep it engaging the whole way through. Summer Games is one of the earliest examples of multi-event sports gaming, offering competitive challenges that test timing and precision. Running, diving and shooting events each offer something a little different. Its straightforward design make it perfect for quick sessions or group play. It's simple, nostalgic, and captures the early home computer spirit better than most. Winter Games builds on the Summer Games formula with colder themes and new events like skiing, skating, and biathlon. Each one has its own rhythm and style, rewarding patience and good timing. It's approachable and instantly familiar, with enough variety to keep it staying fresh over multiple play sessions, which makes it a perfect addition to the home computer library. Alleykat is a fast-paced vertical shooter dressed up as an intergalactic sport, blending space combat with obstacle dodging and high-speed flight. Every wave throws something new your way: asteroids, enemy ships, debris, and tight gaps that demand quick reactions and sharp movement. The mix of shooting, weaving, and score chasing give it real longevity. It's simple to start and tough to master, but endlessly addictive. Gods is a strategic action platformer with puzzle-heavy level design and surprisingly clever enemy AI. You have to read each situation, plan your movements, and think your way through each room. Its atmosphere and world building still hold up today, and the slower pace makes it a standout from more arcade-style platformers. It's a thoughtful game that rewards patience and observation. The Chaos Engine 2 takes the steampunk shooting of the original and shifts it to a more competitive arena-style structure. Each map is tight and objective-driven, making every match feel intense. Its pacing is quick, and the head-to-head mode gives it a strong multiplayer appeal. It's stylish, unique, and very much an Amiga-era classic. Zed is a clever and fast-paced real-time strategy game where territory matters more than resource gathering. Capturing zones not only expands your map control, but also speeds up unit production, pushing you into constant action. Its humour, distinctive art style, and quick matches give it a charm few RTS titles have. Zed remains one of the most memorable strategy games of the early 90s. The original Cadaver remains a standout isometric puzzle adventure, filled with traps, secrets, and environmental logic. Each tomb feels handcrafted, rewarding thoughtful exploration. Its tone is atmospheric, and the puzzles are very satisfying, creating a world that's fun to get lost in. Armalyte is a fast and demanding Commodore 64 shoot-'em-up with tight controls and challenging enemy patterns. It rewards precision and quick reactions rather than overwhelming firepower. The clean pixel art and solid soundtrack highlight what made Commodore 64 shooters special. Each run feels like a fair fight, making progress feel earned. Citadel Remonstered gives the classic FPS new life, with cleaner visuals and refined controls. The structure remains faithful to the original, mixing exploration and puzzle solving. The remastered touches smooth out rough edges without losing the charm of its home computer roots. It's a great example of how to update a classic respectfully. Cybernoid II is an intense shooter where every room is a self-contained challenge, full of hazards, destructible objects, and deadly enemy placements. Learning each layout is part of the fun. It's tough but rewarding, with a distinct style that makes it instantly recognisable. Cybernoid 2 is home computing gaming at its purest, demanding, stylish, and satisfying. So that's it, 20 of the strongest home computer games available right now on Evercade. These blue cartridges show just how diverse the home computer scene was, from adventure epics and shooters to strategy, cinematic storytelling, and pure arcade chaos. If you enjoyed any of these or have favourites from the home computer lineup, drop them in the comments down below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed the video today, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Evercade and retro gaming content. Catch you on the next one.